Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. I'm at NeoCon, and I'm on the third floor in the Mohawk Group space, and I'm with Jackie Dettmar, who's Vice President of Product Development and Design. Jackie, how you doing?
I am fantastically busy for a great first day of NeoCon.
And I'm sure you're thrilled. This day you'll remember for a long time because you've won 2 Best of NeoCon awards this year. And we'll get into that in just a minute, talk a little bit about your background. You've been in this business, been designing soft floor covering for over 20 years, right?
Yep, absolutely. Coming up on more than I want to say number of years.
Okay. Well, one of the neat things is I just wrote an editorial about this recently, but you got started at the Eden plant, the Karistan plant in North Carolina, that Mohawk has just recently decided to invest more money in, and it got started as a woven rug plant, right?
Right, absolutely. Right out of college, I started in that plant and worked on the floor there in Eden with some amazing, talented craftsmen in our woven business, and I'm so excited to invest more in that plant and see the future of our woven business and see the growth in that area again. It's very exciting and fabulously talented group of people.
All right, well, let's talk about the awards you've won. Let's start with Modular Gold, the product that you've been advertising called Moving Floors, and it's a beautiful product. It uses what you call the fourth dimension. I'll have you explain that. And it was designed in collaboration with an Austrian design firm called 13 and 9, right?
Right, absolutely. 13 and 9 is a collaborative between an architect and a fashion product designer, Martin Lesjak and Anastasia Sue. And we started working with them last fall, and they have been just an amazing, talented group to work with, and bringing that marriage of architecture and fashion together has really led us down a road to a really wonderfully detailed product and pushed us in directions that we had to figure out how to make their vision come to life.
Mm-hmm. Now, not to get into too much detail on this, but this uses tufting technology that's very new to Mohawk, right?
Right, absolutely. We have a couple of tufting machines that we've experimented with a different way of running this equipment, and it allows us to get the textural effects that we wanted for this Moving Floors collection. And we are tufting with a full 12th gauge construction. You get a wonderfully dense, very textural product that we really were not able to get with our traditional tufting techniques. So very excited about the development of that.
And talk about the visual. I mean, it's all about texture, right?
Yeah, all about texture. We've got 5 different pieces in the collections, and it's a system. And we really talk about it in the terms of indoor landscaping. So if you're thinking about what you do outside in your garden to landscape with all the different textural heights, the heights of the plants and your stones and walkways, we're giving you the tools and the system to put together that type of textural effect indoors.
All right, and the format's all square.
It's all square.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so the next product I want to talk about is the silver broadloom that you won, and that's called Lakir, right?
Absolutely. This is one of the collections in our Durkan brand, and it's also utilizing some new tufting technology that's called Definity. And what this is a very good way of achieving the look that you achieve with Axminster weaving, but it's even better than that because we can do cut and loop out to 12 colors. We can do double density areas, so we can really create so much textural effect and so much color effect and shadowing that you can do product that looks like hand tufted, hand carved rugs in a tufted technique. So it's a really amazing product for our hospitality business.
I first saw this product actually this last fall. You're showing it in a rug format, and it is going to be most, I guess, targeted for the hospitality market.
Yep.
And like you say, it's a look of a woven, and you're doing it tufted, and it's probably the closest I've seen to Axminster using the tufted process.
Absolutely. And the other great thing about it is it's made in the USA. It's made in North Georgia, and we're not shipping it around the world.
And the reason you say that is that most Axminster products come from England.
Right, absolutely, yeah. or Asia.
Asia, right. Okay, so there's one other product I want to talk about it because your own team, in-house design. It's called Iconic Earth. Very interesting. And one of the things I'd like you to call out, too, is the fact that you have a sister collection of LVT that's a thicker product, and so you can put them together, and which is done a lot nowadays, and it doesn't require transitions. Tell us just real quickly about that.
Right. We last year introduced a product called Hot and Heavy in our LVT line, which has been one of the most successful introductions for us, and we think it's really because of that ease of putting it up against a carpet tile. So that 5 millimeter thickness works right up against our carpet tile. And so the Iconic Earth collection in our Bigelow brand was developed in conjunction with the Mass Appeal LVT product. And so they both have a wonderful metallic sheen that we've built into both the LVT and the carpet tiles. And again, we've built a system on that product as well, because you've got 2 plank styles that are inspired by natural stone, and then you've got 1 square that's also a stone inspiration. And so you can use them together or separately in multiple different applications.
I'm just going to tell you real quick one last thing about Iconic Earth. For around $19, it is a beautiful visual.
It is. It's our value price point, and we're so excited. It's so specifiable, and it really gives us a elevated aesthetic in that Bigelow brand and such a value.
Yeah, well, congratulations on all this great work. Again, we've been talking to Jackie Dettmar, who's the Vice President of Product Development and Design at the Mohawk Group, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.